The streets of San Francisco occupies a unique position in television history, not only as a defining police drama of the early 1970s, but as a nuanced exploration of anger as a formative force in human behavior, making the interpretive frame of Child of Anger particularly revealing when examining the series in depth. At a time when American society was grappling with cultural fragmentation, generational conflict, and institutional mistrust, the show captured these tensions not through overt political commentary, but through intimate human stories that unfolded within the procedural format. Each case functions as a window into a life shaped by disappointment, marginalization, or unresolved loss, and anger emerges less as an isolated emotion and more as an accumulated response to sustained pressure. What distinguishes the series is its patience, its willingness to let conversations unfold slowly, to allow characters to articulate grievances that are neither dismissed nor sensationalized. Inspector Stone's demeanor is central to this ethos, as his calm presence contrasts sharply with the volatility he encounters, suggesting that stability itself can be a form of intervention. From a comparative standpoint, the series stands apart from both its predecessors and successors by resisting the urge to mythologize law enforcement, instead portraying policing as a relational practice fraught with limitations. The Child of Anger is not always the suspect. Sometimes it is the witness, the victim, or even the officer, and this distributed approach to emotional causality deepens the narrative texture of the show. Reflecting personally, I am struck by how the series invites empathy without demanding forgiveness, allowing viewers to understand motivations without excusing harm, a balance that remains difficult for contemporary media to achieve. The emotional realism of the performances, particularly in moments of quiet confrontation, conveys a sense of authenticity that transcends era, reminding viewers that anger often masks fear, shame, or grief. San Francisco's geography plays a crucial role in this portrayal, with its beauty amplifying the tragedy of unmet potential, reinforcing the idea that environment shapes emotional development as much as individual choice. The show's episodic structure paradoxically enhances its thematic cohesion, as recurring patterns of frustration and miscommunication accumulate into a broader social portrait. The absence of clear moral closure in many episodes underscores the persistence of anger as a social inheritance, passed down not through intention but through neglect. In comparing the streets of San Francisco to modern serialized dramas, one notices a shift towards psychological explicitness, yet the earlier series often achieves greater impact through implication and restraint. The Child of Anger is suggested rather than named, allowing viewers to draw connections organically. This subtlety is perhaps the show's greatest strength, as it respects the audience's capacity for reflection. Ultimately, the enduring relevance of the streets of San Francisco lies in its recognition that anger is not an aberration to be eradicated but a signal to be interpreted, a symptom of deeper disconnection that cannot be resolved through enforcement alone. By framing crime as the visible endpoint of invisible emotional trajectories, the series invites viewers to reconsider not only how justice is administered, but how society responds to suffering before it hardens into rage, making Child of Anger not just a theme but a moral lens through which the entire series can be meaningfully re-examined.